everyone. My name is Lori Bradner with the Florida Aviation Network, and we are broadcasting live and in the clear from Claremont, Florida, where we are here celebrating the Senior Soaring Championships. And I have the honor and pleasure to be here today with John Banarhall. Mr. Banarhall, thank you for being here. I know you've got a lot to do today, so thank you for taking time to talk with me. Let's start a little bit. First question, what are you doing here?
I'm here to take my new airplane and enjoy life, enjoy the company of my co-competitors, and see if I can get out there and get after it.
I love it. Now, what are you flying today? What are you going to fly?
I have one of three HPH Twin Sharks in the country. It's a 20-meter two-place sailplane.
Awesome.
65-foot wingspan, and it's quite the elegant bird.
I love it. Now, I have to ask you, John, this is the first time I've had a chance to meet you. I know we were talking a little bit before the camera started to roll. Can you tell our audiences and our Florida Aviation Network fans, how did you get into gliding? Can you tell us a little bit about your background? Because Sean Knickerbocker kind of gave me a hint that it was really, really cool.
So my background parallels Sean a little bit later down the road, but my grandparents were World War II aviators, owned and operated a glider port in South Miami. I grew up on the glider port with my grandparents, soloed at 14, went into the military, got out of the military, went to work for the commuters, became a Southwest captain, retired from them 2 years ago, and in the interim, played rugby, coached rugby, started a rugby club, went to West Point, was the head coach of the development side at West Point. I still do the recruiting and currently working for Eagle Impact Rugby Academy as a defense coach and a head coach. This year we'll go to Spain, Portugal, Ireland, and travel throughout the country helping young men and women, because women's rugby is the fastest growing sport in the world. So it's a chance to help people find out what their potential is. I'm here to find out what my potential is as a young 60-year-old.
I love it. Now, is this let me ask you, I know that you've been flying gliders for a long time. How long have you been competing in the soaring championships? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Most of my life. I did
Okay.
take a break in the 2003 till a couple breaks because rugby was my main focus when you're teaching and helping people.
Yeah.
Your own personal growth and development changes, or those perspectives change. Now this is a full-time passion because my fourth quarter is my fourth quarter.
I love it. Now, we were talking off camera that you're originally you live in New Hampshire.
I do.
Can you tell our audiences, it's a little different here in Florida than New Hampshire? And can you tell us a little difference, some of the differences in how you fly, or just how do you find it? Do you like one better than the other when you're with glide or flying?
I think Florida would be considered flatland flying.
Okay.
More consistent weather patterns, so the day has highs and lows and peaks and valleys. In the mountainous terrain where the Appalachian Trail ends into New Hampshire,
Okay.
you have all three forms of flying. You have flatland flying with convection, ridge flying where the wind is sloping up a terrain and you can fly in that cushion of air, or where the air actually hits a ridge and goes up. We fly over Mount Washington into the low 30,000 foot elevations, so
Wow.
It's high altitude soaring. The difference is the way that the mountainous terrain affects weather patterns.
Right.
It's a bit more technical. The Florida has its technical pieces, right?
Right.
You have two big masses of water on either side of this giant peninsula
Right.
that jets down into the Gulf. So
Right.
all considerations taken into account. Soaring is a weatherman sport.
Yep.
And it's an evolving math equation. and the engines in the head of every competitor.
I love it. Well, Mr. Banarhall, thank you, John. It's a pleasure. And we're going to wish you, as Mr. Knickerbocker said, lots of lift today. And thank you for taking the time to meet with me and talk with me.
My pleasure.
My name is Lori Bradner with the Florida Aviation Network. We're broadcasting live and in the clear from Claremont, Florida, where we're here for the Senior Soaring Championships. Good luck to you, John.
Thank you.